inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how we evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clout. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them, they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Baratons too, cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up.
There and fabricate that. Unless you say who the person is, I can't comment on anonymous people.
Okay, well, let's talk about specific individuals. What is your relationship with Mr. Su Jurong?
Su? Oh, Su.
Yeah, my name is Jacinti Caldata Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter, and I always place my ex next to the cop. And what they are doing today, I can't take it. So I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, they're losing it by data.
You could probably, on the maritime area, give Venezuela a channel out to the sea. So you make a slight concession in the maritime area.
All right, good night. My name is Mark Benchop. Look what we are starting off with tonight in the courtroom, right? I know you guys thought we would have been starting off right to the chase. Cut it right to the chase, right? Ready to rock and roll, but we decided to give you, as we would say on the quarantine, Bombay. I am almost certain that you guys don't know what Bombay is. Most of you guys don't know what Bombay is. All right. Hey, guess what? My name is Mark Benchop. Good to see people are running out of their nest now to explain things that they should have been explaining from the beginning. Now, let me say this right off the bat. These are things, important matters, legal matters and other stuff should be explained properly, especially with controversial matters. You don't wait until controversial matters, you become the controversy and then rush out. Anyway, sorry about that. I don't mean to start off like that, but my name is Mark Benchop. Look, Geeta, how many of you guys remember Geeta? She was the general secretary, probably held that position for the shortest period of time. The general secretary. Now, I don't know why she became the general secretary. Don't get me wrong. There were two other persons. I believe Ganesh Mahipal wanted that job. But the best person, if you ask me, the best person to have taken up that position of general secretary of the People's National Congress Reform, I believe, should have been, I do believe, should have been Sharma Solomon, but he was not. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. And so I do believe that the best person for that position, well, it's too late, but you never know the future, was Sharma Solomon. Yep, Sharma Solomon. But anyways, people decided that Geeta was the person, and they gave Geeta that position. And so over the past couple months, leading up to her endorsement of the PPP, she has been quiet. She has not been working in the base that actually put her there to become an MP for 5 years. And look at what right off the bat, she's out there on the campaign trail, campaigning for the PPP in her hot red dress. Anyways, it is what it is. We will be talking about that more. But guess what? The hotbed issue have been threatened with lawsuits. They're going to sue me. Darren Wade, no stranger to you guys. You guys remember that I've introduced him. He was a guest on this program on many occasions. Most of you never heard of him before. Sorry, I'm sounding like Trump, right? Most of you never heard him before. We give him an opportunity to come on, to sell himself, to sell his skills and so forth. And so there's no issue of fixation. There's no issue of jealousy. Mind you, Darren Wade said that I'm jealous of him. I don't know what is there to for me. An old man like me to be jealous of Darren Wade. But anyway, that's not the issue, though. I'm just trying to show you guys that there's nothing personal, and people have to put personal issues aside and deal with real issues. And when dealing with real issues, you don't get personal. You don't curse people out for their family. You don't inject certain derogatory remarks. You deal with the issue. And as a lawyer, he ought to know better. But then again, you guys not going to hear that side of the story, right? Well, let me tell you guys this about Darren Wade. I saw a different Darren Wade on Sherrod Duncan's program just moments ago, and I thought that Sherrod handled himself pretty well. Sherrod was pretty balanced, and thank you so much, Sherrod, for that balance. But I still believe that there are lots of questions that have been left unanswered, and we are not concerned about, who did free work for who and who. Fair enough. Fair enough. We all have done our fair share of good things, whether we are lawyers, whether we are not lawyers, whether we are whatever, our fair share of good things. And I do believe that certain important questions were not answered. And so it is what it is. But look, let me just say this right off the bat. There's nothing personal, absolutely nothing personal. I'm not even sure, maybe once I've met Darren Wade. There's nothing personal. We've got to get to the matter. And down to the matter is this child, Adriana Young. This is the issue that we have to deal with right now. This little girl. And her family still are fighting for justice. And there were a few questions. And again, this is nothing personal. This is not who is competent and who is this. A few errors were made. In fact, a breach of confidentiality, it was breached. You can't assume that a text message or a screenshot of some message by a member of the family is sufficient to breach lawyer-client confidentiality. But I'll deal with that on some other issue, on some other time. Mind you, good night to all of you, and welcome to Straight Up. My name is Mark Benchop. Let's get straight to the line. We have, guess who? We were supposed to have the mother of Adriana Young last evening, but of course, busy schedule, and your prayers are working for this family, this young family, Young family. And they deserve all of the prayers. They do not deserve insults at all. And what we've been seeing by some of the government people is that they've been insulting this family. They feel that this family is out just using this little girl's death, beautiful little girl's death, to make money and all sort of stupidity. All the family wants is justice. All this mother wants is justice. All the father wants is justice, and other relatives and friends, thousands and thousands of supporters of this family want justice. Good night to you, Miss Amicia, and another relative that's on. Good evening to you guys.
Good night. Good evening.
Yeah, so let me first start off with you, Miss Anicia. Anicia is the mother of Adriana Young.
Amicia.
I'm sorry?
Amicia.
Amicia, sorry. Amicia, I get that. Sorry, Amicia, for butchering your name. But let me first start off with you, Amicia. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm not 100%, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
And you must...
Because
Sorry, go ahead.
there's so much to deal with. we have a lot of good supporters and stuff, but then yet still you have a bunch of people that, I don't know, this is not even about politics or race or whatever. I don't even know where their common sense there at this point. Or what mind human being have, because for me, the ones that talk in ignorance, they don't have a mind, they don't have a heart, and they're not humans. They could never be humans, because my family, or I should say our home, we got time with politics and race and all them things, because everybody mix up it. There's one. And two, we was just comfortable and happy enough. If I could return back everything and get back my child alive, if that would be impossible, I would not do it. This is my first child. So with the ignorance, sometimes I don't even have to deal with it, because rather than typing as one, beat somebody.
Yeah. So, and we can understand how you feel, Amicia. But how are the little ones, your two other children, how are they feeling knowing the situation that their elder sister is no longer on earth? How are they feeling? How are they coping?
Right now, everybody is just trying. I could just do that. We're just trying.
What are they saying? The younger kids, what are they saying?
They were just what to say. Then my son would sit and probably ask questions or say stuff that they would, when they're playing together with Adriana, would say, well, oh, mommy, she would have wanted to do this or that, or,
How do you, yeah, how do you feel in terms of when you walk and you talk to some of her classmates? I think, she recently wrote some exams and so forth. How do you feel, and what are some of the responses you've been getting from her classmates and even people within the community?
Well, it's a lot of good memories, because my child, well, from the tree, she was always jolly and cool, and she was more responsible, like looking over her brother and sister and so on. So everybody who know her around the area, they would say, oh, every day she would come to the shop for something, or for get something for her brother or sister, It's hard. It is hard. Sometimes I just feel like I'm in a different world.
Since April to now, you are preparing to bury your child. It is obviously devastating for you, knowing that there's no justice, none whatsoever. Are you disappointed that the regime, the people who are there in power, who are supposed to assist in ensuring that you get justice, have basically ignored the family thus far? How does that make you feel?
That is, I can't even find a word. I don't even think disappointed is the word, because the president said he would leave no stones unturned. The point is, my child went missing. We were there. Person searched the pool. We were there up until the next morning when they placed her body in that pool. Right? Mr. Manda called on Miss Rimple's phone to speak to me. And he had no idea her phone was on speaker. That's the first thing. And you know what he said? This seems to be a political thing. I said, what? I said, this big man serious? I out there looking for me data, asking these people to give me that, and he's talking about political thing. I can't even tell when last I vote. It's me 11-year-old child I want. I don't want to hear about politics. And then he was like, oh, madam, you could go home and relax. I say, you want me to go home? Go home and do what? Go home and do what? Going after 12 or after 12. What are you supposed to come home and do? Right? Then he gonna ask me, do you know Orlando? I said, Orlando who? He can't tell me Orlando title. But you asking me if I know Orlando. I said, I don't know Orlando. I don't want you to tell me for go and relax and tell me what you're running camera. I want to ask son what you do with my child. Where is my child? Right? So for me, this whole thing, if somebody knows somebody, somebody knows something, it planned. God see and he know. But for the persons that are so blind to think that, oh, this family want to make money, and oh, this family want this, and oh, this family want that, I want to put myself in me position. Try somebody kidnapping an 11-year-old child, innocent 11-year-old child. Can't get you back, and finish it. Know she personally, know she ain't got no way, but she right inside the building. And the next day, for somebody, magically they placed your body inside of the pool because she was never there, she was not there. I saw cotton wool in my child's nose. She was placed in that pool. And when that body was placed in that pool, it's only police officers and CIDs and the workers and them dying in there. Because them boys come to protect the boss man building. Because I tell Allen and Allen, son is their boss man. Because they go there for protect he and he building. Them ain't going to help no family member for look for nobody. Right? So I want them to put themselves in this family position before they sit to type or to talk nonsense that this family want to make money. Because at the end of the day, when I done bury my child, I got to live without not seeing shit for the rest of my life. I got to live with memories, right? And knowing that the police officers and the hotel owner and whoever else was involved, they're free walking the road. And the case closed by the same government that is going to left no stone unturned to help this family. Right?
Let me ask you, since the two ministers visited you guys on the day of the incident, the day that your daughter's body was recovered, as she was placed in that pool, two ministers were there. One is the Minister of Social Services, who has disappeared since. We haven't heard her say a word about your daughter's situation. I'm showing a picture on screen here now. I'm talking about Vindi Prasad, a Minister of Social Services. What exactly did she say to you as she hugged you and embraced you?
Well, when she came to tell me that they're working on it, and the president would like to speak to me, and they have the sniffer dogs coming. But these people work this thing so smartly that for the time you hear the sniffer dogs coming, the sniffer dogs were already at the Namsa police station, right? Because my mother-in-law left to come back by her to get my child clothes that she changed off in. But these sniffer dogs get to smell. And for the time these sniffer dogs had come in and can't move from the Namsa police station, that was the next thing. But when I went to speak to the president, I told him, because based on the report that these commanders and whoever is giving him, I would assume, is that they giving him they're giving him that, oh, Adriana gone in this magical car with this person who named Orlando or whatever, right? So they working on camera footage. So his words was, we have his men working on whatever. I said, with all due respect, I don't want to hear anything about camera. I don't want to hear nothing about Orlando, because I know my child never left the building, right? So I didn't really interested in hearing those things. Being interested in hearing them nonsense when you seen it. My child will never walk left no way without telling nobody she going somewhere. In dry clothes, much less wet clothes with no footwear. So that the one that they're trying with, because I know if we move from there, they're going to dump your body in Parfait And the poor child, whoever Orlando be, they get in jail for what he know about.
How do you feel? Thank you so much for that. How do you feel about or when a senior police officer of the Guyana Defense Police Force, try to divert attention to say to you that your child left in a car? How did that make you feel?
Good. And I tell you, if I tell you that make me feel, they might come for me. Because I do want to push all of them in the fire. Mandel and all of them. Because he bringing his phone in front of me for show me, and he has nothing on his phone to show me. And he bring his phone in front of my face. He got pictures or videos of my child, and he has nothing on his phone. I would like to see them pictures and videos that he got. I know I want to see it. Because he passed me. All of them I passed me. All of them. They passed me.
All right. You're now joining us. We have the mother of Adriana Young, Amicia. She's on the phone with us along with another relative. And let's bring your relative on. Good night. And how are you doing, ma'am? And how do you feel that so far, since April to now, your family is still fighting for justice for this little girl, Adriana Young? How does that make you feel?
I'm going to tell you the same thing. First of all, good night. And thank you for having us. I'm going to tell you the same thing Amicia is telling you. And I'm going to say one thing. The Guyana government is slack and they're very, very disrespectful. Right? But my take is, I'm not really looking at the long wait. I'm going to come right back and I'm going to get directly to the point with Darren Wade. Because had Darren Wade, who the family at trust, who lied on the family, stating that the mother and the father then give him money for him to bring in this pathologist, that he cook up business with a lie, that causing him, due to his lies, due to his cook up business with Collins, is causing this family more grief, more pain. And I'm upset. And the fact that we were on this air last night, and he's coming to fix that all in his face to talk about suing, tell him, I am ready, and the mother's on this phone, and she can correct me if I am wrong, because he claims that the family is fully aware that they're the one who wanted Collins. And I'm going to ask the question directly to the mother. Amicia, did y'all told Darren Wade y'all want Collins?
No, I was watching something. He was on a live just now and he was saying that. So I made a comment under. Now, we had never requested Collins. We don't know Collins. On the day of the protest at Leonora, somebody wrote this man from Trinidad, Daisley, name and stuff. They wrote his information and they gave it to my sister. And my sister texted that information to Darren Wade. But I think it was almost close to the day of the autopsy, then we realized it wasn't Mr. Daisley, it was Collins. But long story short, listening to Mr. Wade, I think we should be fighting for justice for Adriana, and he should be making contact with Mr. Collins to get the correct information out. Because me and Angie, we are well aware that Mr. Collins is hiding a lot of information that I'm certain sure Darren Wade is aware of, because I was on a three-way call with Mr. Collins before we came back from the US. And he thought that it was my sister was speaking to him. And he was like, oh, no, I don't want to talk to her. Can I speak with you private? Right?
And that's me. He referred to me.
Yes, and when he didn't want to talk to me because he think it was my sister. So he wanted to speak to Angela private. But all I have to say to Mr. Wade is that we have Mr. Collins on a record. with
Correct.
every last detail and everything that he said.
Correct.
So, all we want is the truth. We want nothing more. We want to prove no other point. We want to prove the point of the truth because Mr. Collins had sit in a room with me and Mr. Wade and my family member after the autopsy for tell me that fraud, and to show me fraud in my child nose. You know what he told Angela? He told Angie that it was he saw a piece of cotton wool in my child nose that left in my child nose, and he didn't told us that after the autopsy. He was showing me all sorts of different fraud. When I keep telling him that I saw cotton wool in my child nose, and how possible he could have seen a piece of cotton wool is because he did the postmortem, right? Because when I went in there to identify my child, they already pulled out. It probably was so much of cotton wool. They already pulled it out, and it was chunks of clot running out of her nose all the way to the side of her face. But yet still, the same man that said it was fraud, he told Angie that he saw a piece of cotton wool. So I need Mr. Wade to get Collins and let them get the facts right, because it's right. And it's
Correct.
it is
Not,
right.
not cutting you, Amicia. I want to send this message loud and clear to Darren Wade, because I know people love to talk about suing. And you see me, when I am speaking, I speak with authority and I speak with facts. So if he tell himself that he gonna talk about lawsuit that he can scare people, guess what? What would hit him would be more than a tornado. What would hit him would be more than bombshell. And this coming from Collins' mouth. And he needs to come with the truth. And the lies that he claiming what money gives to him from family member for bring up Collins, he better say where you get the money from.
Because Collins, the place, what's the place? The place that Collins work at?
Delaware.
Delaware. It's what since he came on again. What he tell you, Angie?
Oh, he lied to his workplace. I don't want them to know, because I tell them I'm going on an emergency 2-day vacations. So
Yes.
please don't come to the office. So you like to go and cover up a crime. And where the hotel spreading rumor that family member gave him money from donation. Moreover, let me go further in saying this. Muhammad gave him $6,000 towards a pathologist, not Collins. The mother can confirm that, not Collins. No, it's not 6,000 US to bring in a person, a pathologist to Guyana for one night. This crook of a lawyer. So let it come good. You better come real good. I ain't study law. But if you know what I know, he come real good and come with the truth, because it stems with him. This family choose him, give him that title, family attorney. This crook and con artist. And then you turn around and you stab them in the back. Now you got a woman, Ali, coming out for the causing this family carrying on because it stems from you. Because as you represent this family from the beginning, we would have never been here.
I want to.
Had you stand up and defend this family, we would have never been here. So bring on your lawsuit.
Thank you. Let me just say that these are some serious allegations leveled against Darren Wade. And Darren, like I've said, we believe in equal time. This is not where complaining that I'm not allowing him to comment on my page. My page is private, my Facebook page. He can come on here on this show as well. But let me get to the mother. You mentioned, ma'am, Angela, you mentioned that he received, according to the allegations now leveled, he received $6,000. Who did he receive that money from, Amicia, and how did you find out?
He received that from Mr. Muhammad. Mr. Muhammad gave him that because he messaged me and said he gave him that to assist in getting a pathologist, right? But we never requested Collins. That is the thing. And he keeps saying, we never requested Collins. And then to hear that Collins, he need to get in contact with Collins because what we have on record with Collins, it might kill him.
It's not a laughing matter. I'm sorry.
No, it might. He need to get it right and get in contact with Collins because we have Collins on a record, right?
And
Collins is afraid, and he don't need to be afraid. He need to bring out the truth and let people know the truth. He don't need to be afraid. He need to let people know the truth because he's an innocent child. This is my innocent 11-year-old child.
Oh, by the way, Amicia, Darren Wade said I am not relative.
Oh yes, I heard him saying that, but he doesn't know because you're an innocent friend. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that you're a family member of Sir Brian. So
lots of damning reports.
But
Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, Amicia. Go ahead.
yeah, but before all of that, though, I would like to say because we're thankful for the donations and the contributions and everything, but there is somebody by the name of Angela as well with I think she has 2 N.
Yes.
And she created a GoFundMe. I don't know that woman, but she collected donation in the name of Adriana.
She claimed to be me.
And she claimed to be Angie, Sir Brian family, but that is not her. So the only correct GoFundMe or anything concerning a contribution towards Adriana that is in Florida, it goes to Alana Trotz. Whether it's GoFundMe or Zelle, it goes to Alana Trotz. I don't know that Angela or whoever should be. I don't know her.
All right. Thank you for clearing the air. Let's move now to when you visited New York and you guys went to Atlanta so that you can get that second autopsy report. How did you feel about the results from that second autopsy?
To me, that was a little bit more clear. To me, that was a little bit more clear, but I just wish if we could have done that from the first inception, because you know it's a first time for everything, and you put some trust in some people that was just out to do the wrong things instead of the right things.
So finish your thought, please. Sorry, go ahead.
Because from the police force to whoever was at Leonora Hospital to the parlor to Ezekiel is a whole corruption and a mix-up. Then the postmortem was a next corruption and mix-up. So they're all over. It is all over.
Before we get to the second autopsy there in Atlanta, the first autopsy, after it was finished, did you and your family got a chance to have Dr. Collins sit and explain everything, or what happened?
This is what I'm saying, he was a spokesman. Collins was a spokesman. The man that leaves to come on was sick leave. We come on.
Vacation time, 2 days, important stuff.
The practice didn't even know what he come for do, but he was a spokesman for the postmortem, after the postmortem. Because he explained that, oh, she drowned and she this, and he showing you all the different type of fraud, and yet still from all of them.
I have another one for Darren Wade. I have one more for Darren Wade. Please come on any area you want to come on and explain to the public, where did you take the Collins after the postmortem? Who police officer were in the room? What was said to Collins? Why did you mention to someone, you will know who, you mentioned that too, that the police officer would like to talk to Collins without you as an attorney. Now you bring this man in. Why the police want to talk to him? What did the police say to him? Darren Wade, piss me off. Piss me off. Try me. Push your luck and try me with this family. They may be young and they were misled. But you see this family? Push me. See, I am wine straight up in your ass. All we want is the truth. They still have not received the autopsy report.
We don't have nothing but the case closed, eh?
Yeah.
How is the preparation going along for your daughter's funeral, which should be shortly, Amicia?
It's going good so far. So far for me, it's going good.
Can you
because the supporters are still more than the haters, eh?
Indeed. How? I mean, it's. I am speaking from a position where I have lost a child, and it's difficult to pick it up and move again. But talk to us. How do you get the strength to do what you're doing? Because a lot of people, especially mothers, especially women, and even men as well, salute you and salute Sir Brian as well and the family. But where do you get the strength from to stand up and face in even with the negative comments by some individuals, and we know who they are? But where do you get the strength from to stand up and fight for your daughters, fight for justice for your daughter?
I don't even know. I just ask God for it. Seriously. I just pray and ask God to give me that strength. And I think if I probably didn't have my other two children, things would have been different. I want to get this time and patience and this nerve and this strength and this whatever I got right now. I didn't think I would get it. Because I try and forget it right now.
Speaking of that, Amicia, I need to ask another question, right? Did you or did you not give me consent to speak on your behalf?
Yes, Mom, you know that.
Thank you.
All right. Here's the
Because if it wasn't for you, we want to get a hold of Collins to know what is behind the scene.
Thank you very much.
And there lots of evidence.
And there's a lot behind the scene.
Absolutely. Lots and lots more that the public cannot hear at this time as to what really transpired. Yeah, but let me ask you this though, Amicia. We know that there's a nurse that got caught up, and the government went right after her and even jailed her. She claimed that she witnessed, I believe it's Nurse, what's the name of the
Nurse King?
Yeah, Nurse King.
Some nurse.
And they jailed her.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I haven't I heard of it and stuff. For me, I don't think she's crazy. I think she has there's some sort of truth in whatever she was saying. But I can't understand how they pick she up so quick for lock she up, and I ain't seen Jennifer Aline lock up yet. Because I'm seeing every day everything that this woman is posting concerning my child, referring to my child as a dead thing and all these things. And I'm not typing or responding or saying anything. But these different group and committee that know for find people, forget people, for lock them up and do these things, I ain't seeing she getting locked up. What is it? What's the difference? I don't know.
Difference is that she's being protected by PPP bigwigs, at least for the time being. But getting back to Nurse King, have you seen her? She claimed that she was there on the day that the autopsy was being conducted on your daughter.
She wasn't there on the day of the autopsy. I don't think that is what she was saying. I think she was called in at Leonora Hospital because when they placed Adriana's body in that jeep to take her to the hospital, those police took 2 hours with my child body before Ezekiel Parler the vehicle could have gone there to pick her up to take her to the mortuaries. What was Guyana Police Force officers doing 2 hours at Cottage Hospital with my child's body?
2 hours? The police had the body at Cottage Hospital for 2 hours?
What were, yeah, at least it came from Ezekiel's mouth.
Wow.
Because they didn't wait for no family member to go with the body. They didn't allow, because your grandmother and auntie was there. They didn't allow nobody to go in. So what was it that they were doing at Leonora Cottage Hospital with my child body before she could have gone to the mortuary? But I know what they were doing, because they pulled out all them cattle and stuff before they sent she.
Wow. I mean,
That's tampering with evidence.
This is so sad. I've been reading some comments, Amicia. All the people are with you and your family, but there's a question. People want you to probably go it over again. When you mentioned that the case is closed, who told you guys that the case is closed?
Collins told me that Wade told him the case is already closed.
Yeah, we heard the case is closed. At least from who? I can't even remember if it's Hickens or who, but they said the case closed. I don't know if these people got children that are doing these things. But I can't say, I know we love him, president have 2 sons and the others have children, but I wonder if these people could put themselves in the position right now and sit down and see how they would have dealt with things, or what they would have liked the outcome to be, when they know and they see what they saw and they know what they know, like me. Because I'm not stupid. I might be so educated like Alan, but I ain't dumb.
I want to ask a question. These police officers, I want to say something. These police officers who were called in, as a police officer, you're supposed to protect and serve. You meant to tell me none of the police officers that were there could not have taken, you know, the pool always got this kind of pool stick. You couldn't take it, pull it in the bottom. You couldn't search. You could not have done anything as police officers. Nothing.
Yeah, man, they come to protect the boss. I tell Alan and Alan, this is the boss, man. Them boys come to protect the boss, man, building.
The ancestors rolling in the grave.
Amicia.
And if you really look at Guyana Police Force, it's a bunch of black men, and they're the ones who are doing these things to their own race. Their own race.
Let's talk, and point well taken, absolutely correct there, Angela. Let's talk, Amicia. Did the detective from Canada had any sort of meeting with the family?
Yeah, he had a meeting with us and our lawyer and so on. With that,
what exactly did he just acquaint?
No, he just came to say that he's working with the investigation, but XYZ. But what he was working with is whatever report or whatever the Guyana Police Force gave him. That's what he was working with, and this is not something that, or I don't think he alone can investigate a matter like this. And investigating a matter like this with police that are involved. Because take me for example, I had to carry me 2 little ones them to give statement. And one of the police that was there to listen to the statement and take the statement and whatever is Grant. And when you look back on Facebook and seeing photos and whatever, Grant was standing right there when my child body was placed in that pool.
And let me go a little further, Mark, because not everything Amicia is going to remember at this moment. The investigator from Canada, he stated to Sir Brian that Sir Brian signed a statement give to him. Which statement Sir Brian write and give to him?
Sir Brian ain't give no statements. We didn't even know what he talking about, because we ain't give no statement.
So he's saying that Sir Brian, Adriana's dad, gave a statement to him?
That's based on what the police officers told him. The police officers.
So who wrote that statement?
I don't know. They gotta figure it out, but I know it didn't take from we.
Oh.
Also, my thing is, all family members, and I repeat myself, all family members should have been questioned. All. If a grandmother go there with your grandchildren, why are you placing a gag order on another grandchild? Now, if this is your grandchild that died, aren't you going to open your mouth and say, okay, well, you know, come tell the police what you know, because you're looking for justice for your grandchild? The cousin Stefan, why didn't Stefan come out and say, why did he come out and say, before the police said it, but you know them little girl with a boyfriend. Then he also went on to say, you know something, we never find your body. Now we're dealing with a missing person here. What are you talking about, body? Wait, oh, you don't know this child dead already? She dead already? Were you aware? Then you come out and said, nobody, I didn't see nobody had a gun or a knife to Stefan's neck on the head when he said these things. You got to make this thing look like, we have to make this look like a crime. That alone should have put Stefan on the list with the hotel owner who came out and said he was not there, but then pictures show he was right at the pool with his camera looking at Adriana while she was in the pool. Make these things make sense. Wait, we got to do the work for them. We're seeing these things on video.
Well, thank you so much, Angela, for that point. The police, obviously, they're not interested in a thorough investigation. But let's get back to Amicia, the mother of Adriana. How do you feel when you hear the owner, one of the owners of this horrible hotel, is going out there pretending now as though he is a victim?
How do I feel? I don't even know if I explain to you how I feel right now, because the guy got links for me. That boy have his links and he's well protected to do what he normally do. Because he can proudly go around the village looking for table and chair and being protected by the same Guyana police force. Or he could proudly be and drive around in a vehicle identifying people so they get locked up. Then they have to find a set of fancy money, $250,000 bail and how much $1,000 bail. So the place is just nice right now.
All right, Amicia, we understand how you feel. Any update that you'd like to share with members of the public right now concerning funeral arrangements for your daughter? When is the burial?
Well, the funeral will be on the 22nd. It will be on the tarmac in Virgin. And for that day, I just want peace. Peace that day. Because I know the last day that we set out, we hear that I set a soldier and police on the road at every village and corner. I wonder if they could have find them the day when I went looking for my child, I would have get you back alive. But I just want peace for that day. Peace.
Yeah. You know, Priya Manikchan.
Because she was a very much peaceful child, so I need peace that day.
Thank you. Priya Manikchan is the Minister of Education, and she was there. Has she visited back? Because I know on her Facebook page she said she has never gone to that hotel. Evidence suggests otherwise. But have you heard from Priya Manikchan since? And what exactly she said to you on that day?
Well, to be honest, she would normally message to say, well, she's praying or, But for me, out of all of them, she's radically doing stuff different than the president and all them because, she's not coming, but she would message and say, well, oh, she's keeping the family in prayers or X, Y, Z, what is. She's not coming, but
no counseling. They have not secured any counseling for you, your family, your kids. Nobody.
Well, she said after the funeral, she would still like to render assistance with certain things, but
be careful of whatever. Anyways, yeah, thank you. Folks, I've read some comments. Folks want to still donate to you and the family, and they want to do so directly. No second, no third party, no nothing, because that can cause some controversy. How do they get in touch with you to donate directly to you?
Let me speak on that, Mark. I will give you her number.
Sure.
And they can donate it directly to her through MoneyGram or Western Union. When they do that, all they have to do, take a screenshot of the receipt, the reference number, message her through WhatsApp or regular text, and send their correct name and the amount of money that they sent to her.
And how do they send that through? Is there a direct number?
I will give the number to you.
Yeah, if you give them, because they want to know exactly how. And is there a Zelle number to Amicia that you can confirm right now as well?
Yeah, that's Alana Trotz.
What is it, please?
That's Alana Trotz. That's my cousin number. I could send it to you.
Okay, Alana, and I'll put that on my Facebook. So it's Alana Trotz.
Yeah.
All right, so we probably would need some more information. I'll post that on my page so you can donate directly to Amicia and not get mixed up with any fraudulent individual with two N's as in Angela and all sort of things. Now,
I just sent the number to you, Mark.
Thank you, Angela. Can you now, in your closing remarks, Angela, what would you like to say in terms of moving forward and seeking justice and transparency?
Oh, thank you for asking me. My first thing is I would like Darren Wade to come out and tell the public the truth. Apologize. Tell the public the truth. I would like him to get to Collins and get the correct autopsy report that was given to him and give it to the family. I also, I don't even know if to speak on Guyana government because you don't know where they head at. But at the end of the day, whatever was done cannot be erased. So we're starting with the truth. God says, speak the truth, speak it now, cause it what it will. He who hides the wrong he does the wrong thing still. Come out with the truth, speak the truth on everything that happened. Clear this child name, this innocent child, clear our name. With everybody with this madness about drowning, I don't want to hear nothing but drowning because everybody failed to forget that the child can swim. Nobody don't remember that when they're speaking of drowning. It's a child that can swim, who knows how to swim. So please take drowning out of the equation. We need the truth. Nothing but the truth, so help me God. And that's starting with Mr. Wannabe Sue, because he's suing and threatening nobody. He turned Jagdio Sue. I want the truth to come out. Everybody, the truth. This is going on for too long. Oh my God, this is a little child. Justice for Adriana. Justice must prevail. The bullying for this family, I am calling on all Indo-Guyanese, because when you stay silent, therefore you agree with the bully. Come out and stand up and speak out. Enough is enough. This family has been going through enough. Guyana, this has been happening in Guyana for so many years. God never take a city without warning. Enough is enough and no more. We're not going to rest until we get justice. At least I don't give up. I have enough strength. You're right talking? My lungs is good. We ain't going to rest until justice is being served. And one thing we know our God, and he who know the God will do exploit. Touch not the Lord's anointing and do his servant no harm and the prophet no harm. Adriana was a chosen vessel. You see how she upturn and uproll all the plans, backfire on them.
All right.
But we starting with Darren Wade. Let him come out with the truth.
In a few days' time, we'll probably give you guys some information regarding a big protest in front of Dr. Collins' office there in Delaware.
Oh, my son, you crazy now. You don't want nobody go there?
Yep. Amicia, I know you're prepared.
Yeah.
I know you guys are preparing to bury that beautiful little girl who was murdered, your daughter. Your closing remarks, please, to the thousands of people watching and those who have been praying for you guys and assisting you guys in whatever way. Your closing remarks, please, ma'am.
Keep praying, because prayers move mountains, and I think it's given me the strength as well to hold up every day. And like Angela said, I just want the truth. That's all Darren Wade need to do. Come out with the truth, because he has no idea of what Collins is saying. Trust me. So he need to get Collins, and he need to get the truth to let some sort of justice be prevailed for my child. That's all.
Thank you so much. And Angela, I suppose, because there was a call from Darren that he wants to know who these family are. I'm like, okay, well, here they are tonight. That's
Tell him be careful for I sue he.
Yeah.
He better look out.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna rest. I'm very, very determined.
I thank you.
I just sting.
I thank you so much for your time tonight, both of you. And again, Amicia, our prayers are with you. We feel your pain, you and Sir Brian and the two little children and your entire family. They are more with you than those who are against you. Continue to keep the faith, and you will get justice one day, one way or the other. Thank you both so much.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. All right, guys. The mother of Adriana Young, you just heard her. A relative of Adriana, Angela, you just heard her. She was on last evening. She came back tonight. In fact, last evening, Adriana's mom should have been on. I'm glad that she was able to get the strength tonight, physically and spiritually, to talk her story. All she wants is the truth. They're not attacking anybody personally. All they want and all they're asking for is transparency. They're asking for the truth. That's all. This is nothing personal where individuals prop up what they have done and what they haven't done. This is nothing to do with that. This is what needs to be done now. And the family, they're not pleased with what happened in the beginning. They're not pleased with the legal advice they received in the beginning. And this is not controversy. This is not I, Mark Anthony Benchap, who is setting all of this thing up. The family is upset. They're disappointed. The family of Adriana Young, they're hurt. They're tearing apart inside. And that is not crocodile tears. I have never seen a family with all the years that have been on the ground fighting in terms of extrajudicial killings and these sort of things. I've never seen a family so strong. I've never seen a mother as strong as this young mother of Adriana Young. I've never seen that. And one of the things about this family is they refused. And for those who are saying that, oh, they're trying to make money and all, this is a family who refused any sort of compensation from the government. Any sort of compensation. What more do you need to know? All they want is the truth. All they want is justice. That's all. Some people may jump up on a stage or jump into a ring, and they cry crocodile tears as though they are the victim or they happen to be the victim. They're not the victim. The victim in this is Adriana Young. And her family wants justice. That is all there is to this. Nothing else. Lots of questions that are there that are unanswered. And as those questions are posed, people are getting upset. They're getting emotional. They get personal. They throw insults at family members and all manner of things. Thursday evening, more will be said about this issue. More will be revealed about this issue. And some of the things that will be revealed, if you think what you heard shocking, there's still some more. I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, same place, same time. God bless you all. Pray for the nation. Pray for that little girl's family, Adriana Young. They've gotten a raw deal. Compliments of a corrupt government. Hopefully you guys are prepared to vote them out of office August 1st. God bless you.
That's what the police do. The police guilty. The police guilty. The police guilty. The police guilty. Are you guilty, man? Are you doing this, man? Are you doing this? Are you doing it? Are you fucking doing it, man? Are you doing this? Are you doing it? Are you doing it? Are you doing it? Are you doing it? Are you doing it?
Persons can do so peacefully, and they can, but blocking the road for hours is something
Mr. Ali, I saw you blocking road. Yes, Mr. Ali.
I'm just telling
Mr.
you.
Ali, there are videos with you protesting, you being a scrape and a tug. Mr. Ali, this is not, listen, sometimes we gotta put our position aside.
No, this is not position.
We gotta put our position aside and place ourselves into people's shoes. You gotta understand, even those persons who were traveling, yes, they were inconvenienced, but they understood the reason. They understood the reason. We understand the inconvenience.
Yeah, my name is Jacinty Caldata, Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter, and I always place my ex next to the cop. And what they are doing today, I can't take it. So I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, then losing it by data.
Oh, Jesus Christ, if cost of living double, I don't know what happened. A pound of sugar is $300 already. Flour, everything gone up. Everything just raising. You gotta get about $40,000 for buy good ration. You gotta get 3 man now. A weekend man, a monthly man, and a fortnight man.